Thanks for watching. So if you're watching after the live, we're going to wait a little bit until someone hops on. I'm going to do lives. I'm going to try to do as many lives as I can before I lift. And we're going to talk about Turtle Man 2, the Dungeon Super Series. We got t-shirts. We got Turtle Man 2 t-shirts for sale. Pre-orders are available. They're going for $30. We got Team Stone t-shirts. They are also going for $30. We got straps. But yeah, we'll wait until someone hops on. Oh, looks like we got someone. Thanks for watching. So we are going to talk about Turtle Man 2. If you guys don't know, Turtle Man 2 is going to be September 6th in Connecticut. It's going to be located at Steel Beach Gym in Oakville, Connecticut. It's going to be a charity event. So it's for a good cause. We're also going to be the day before Turtle Man 2 will be the first ever Dungeon Supermatch series. The event will start at noon. So if you guys want to watch the event in person, there's tickets for sale. In-person viewing. There's not going to be seats. It's going to be a standing event. That being said, if there is anybody that can't stand, we can make it work. Just let us know ahead of time. Yeah, I'm excited. For both days, almost a full weekend of arm wrestling. So this is the plan right now, how the Friday, Saturday is going to look. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the athletes, some are getting here Thursday, some are getting here Friday morning. But the athletes should be are definitely going to need to be there no later by 11. Because 11 o'clock is when we will start the rules. But 10 o'clock is when I am asking the athletes to be there. Hey, how you doing, Villa? Good to see you. Thanks for watching. So I told the athletes to get there at 10, no later than 11. Otherwise, they will miss the rule meeting. And I don't plan on holding the event up if anybody is late. I think that would be a little disrespectful to the people that are there on time. So we're going to have the event on Friday, the super matches. It's going to start at noon. We're going to see, I'm pretty sure my match is going to be first. This way, if there is any potential problems with the new rules or modified rules that we're having for this event, we'll be able to adapt after, if there's any errors or any problems, we'll be able to adapt so that other athletes on the card don't have the same problem. Also, too, this way after the match, I can focus on kind of being like a microphone man, something like that. Doing all that promoter stuff. All the promoters' responsibilities. So some of the athletes we have on the card. our ladies match is Kyla Ward and Candy Passmore. That should be a great match. These two female athletes, have never met each other, so it'll be the first time meeting up on the table. So I'm very, very interested in that match. Another match, we have 9 matches total. The next match, now these are in order. These are just how I remember them. The next match, I'm very excited about this one. Ron the Assassin Ermini versus Bill Sinks. I'm very excited. I think this is going to be a great match. I think all the matches are going to be great. But I'm very excited for this one. It could go either way, to be honest. But what do you guys think? Who do you think's winning so far out of the 2 matches that I talked about? Next match on the card will be Sam Mitchell versus Brian Malek. It's going to be a right arm, best of 5. If I remember correctly, I want to say they were meeting at 165, if I remember correctly. I have to double check. Next match on the card, these athletes are pulling right and left each other, so they're going to have a right arm and a left arm match. The High Chief Columba versus Black Ice. These guys have history together. When Black Ice first started, he worked with Columba early on in the career. He even has one of the tables that Chief made. One of the tables that he made years ago. That's a table Black Ice has been training with. Now, the best of my knowledge, they have faced before, but Black Ice has never got a win on Chief, if I'm not mistaken. So I know Black Ice definitely wants some revenge, and it will be on home field. You know, it will be in the dungeon, which is Chief's home. That's where he lives. So that being said, will Chief get a power boost? Will he get a power boost with home field advantage? We'll find out September 5th at noon. Next match that comes on that card, that comes to my mind on the card, will be Paul Passmore has 2 matches. He's got a match lefty with Justin Baird and a match righty with James Clark. I don't think I've ever gripped up with Justin, but I know his left arm is very good. So I think this should be a very interesting match. Now, James, I pulled him quite a bit. He's in my area. He is from Long Island, you know, so he'll take the boat over, and we'll get some training in once in a while. He's looking very strong right now. He's looking good. He's had some injuries, but I think he's, you know, the way he's looking pretty healthy. So I think both these matches are going to be, you know, full of fireworks, different styles, you know, so that could play a factor. But hey, what's up, Red Ninja Kid? Thanks for watching. Another match. Let's see. I always forget one, and it's always a different match every time. Last time I did live, I forgot the Ron and the Assassin and Sinks match. But why am I forgetting? I got all my notes on my phone, and I can't. I don't think I could pull my notes up without shutting down the live feed. But it will come to me. It will come to me eventually, just like the last one did. And I'll probably be completely shocked that how can I forget these matches all the time. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So the matches are going to be recorded. Right now we have 3 camera guys, possibly 4, that are going to be working together, recording. We're going to have 1 stationary camera, 1 main camera, and then if there is a 4th guy, we'll have a second stationary camera with a tripod. Otherwise, we'll have the other guys with a um, mobile camera. They'll be able to walk around and get different shots. Well, thanks for watching, Anya. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. So we're going to record it. It's going to be a pay-per-view, but it's not going to be live. It's going to be an edited version. The first match should be up Sunday night. And what we're going to do is we are not going to post everything at once. It's going to be 1 match per day. So Sunday night you're going to match, Monday night you're going to match for 9 days. And it's only 1 payment. It's a payment. You have to sign up for the this channel, Stone TV. You're gonna have to sign up to the membership package. It's $9.99. What you will get for that, you will get the pay-per-view. You'll be able to watch it unlimited times. You will also get a discount on Team Stone merchandise and Stone TV merchandise, as well as member videos. I'm going to start posting more member videos. And also, too, it's the pay-per-view, whatever YouTube doesn't take, we're going to split up, give some to the athletes, but give most of it to the charity. Now, I might have said it before in this video, but I don't think so. The charity, what this charity is for, is we had a teammate, Danny DeMichael. We called him Turtle Man. That's where the name for Turtle Man Classic came from. Unfortunately, he passed away about 1.5 years ago to a drunk driver. So what we do is we got together as a team. We put together this event, and we raise money. And at the end of the event, we just take the money, we give it to the family. The family puts it in a college fund, and it will grow. And by the time she's, college age, I want to say she's probably 5 or something like that. She's probably 5 years old, the kid right now. So by the time she's, 18, there should be enough money in there for her to go to school, or at least help out a lot. Last year we raised, I always forget the exact number, but I know it was more than $6,500. So there's already from last year, there's $6,500 in that school fund. So it's for a good cause. Also, it's a lot of fun. It's a great time. Last year at the Turtle Man, the first ever Turtle Man, it was a lot of fun. I don't think anything, small stuff went wrong, little small stuff, but nothing. Last year, I think it was like perfect. We were outside. The weather was nice. There was no rain. This year, we're going to be inside. So if there is rain, you guys don't have to worry about, getting soaked or whatever. We got a couple teammates, especially on my team, that are afraid of the sun. They're very pale. The sun, it burns them. It burns them very badly to the point where they cry. So that I had to step up and get a shady spot for some of those teammates. That's the type of teammate we are. But anyways, got a little sidetracked with the teammate talk. Yeah, so the reason why I keep on saying that, is I say it a lot is because this year it's come to my attention that there's a lot of new people in the sport, and the new people, they don't know who Turtle Man is. A lot of people think, I'm Turtle Man, which I'm not Turtle Man. Turtle Man is Danny DeMichael. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. The way the tournament is going to go, weigh-ins will be from 8 to 11 a.m. That's Saturday, because the super matches are Friday, and the tournament will be Saturday the next day. So weigh-ins will be 8 to 11. That is also when you sign up and pay for the event. If you guys want to pay ahead of time, do a pre-order, we can do that. Just shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram. If you don't know what that is, just shoot me a message here and I'll let you know what it is. But, Facebook is Nicholas Stone and Instagram is _Team Stone 777. So, yep, weigh-ins, sign-ups are from 8 to 11. Probably 11, a little bit after 11, we will have the rules. And the tournament will start at noon. That is when we will start the tournament. So let me be very clear. If you guys just, are showing up late thinking that the tournament's, if you could sign up at noon, that is not possible. Once the bracket is done, once Bill does the bracket, we won't be able to put anyone else in the bracket. So make sure you show up no later than, 11. Otherwise, we won't be able to sign you in. But 8 to 11. There is early weigh-ins Friday night, but you will have to make an appointment with me to set up a time. If you guys are at the pay-per-view event in Portland, Connecticut, we can do early weigh-ins after the event. But that is only for the people that have bought tickets to the event. Otherwise, your next opportunity for an early weigh-in will be around, now this is not locked in, there's lots of moving parts, but it will be around 7 p.m. at Steel Beach Gym in Oakville. But like I said before you show up, message me and make sure I'm going to be there, because there's lots of moving parts. I'll be running around a lot those 2 days. So also too, talking about the weigh-ins for the pro class. I'm not sure if we're going to do a clothing allowance, maybe like half a pound, but not, if we do, there will not be a clothing allowance for the pros. Pros will be true weight, so if it's 198, you got to weigh 198, not, 201 or whatever it is. But if there is, I'm still working on it. If there is a clothing allowance, it will only be for semis, amateurs, and novice. And it's not going to be much. It's going to be like a pound, maybe half a pound. But definitely zero weight clothing allowance for the pros. And the reason why we do that is because there's a lot on the line this year for the overall, The winner of the overalls, there's going to be 2 winners, left and a right overall. The winners will earn themselves a spot, guaranteed spot on the next pay-per-view event. So if you guys want to get on the second Stone TV pay-per-view, this is where you do it. This is how you do it. You just got to win the overall, Just win the overall, left or right, whatever one you want, maybe even both. how do you enter? How do you get eligible for the overall? All pros. If you win a pro class, so if you win first in a pro class, you will be entered in the overall. Now, the only class that may be entered in the overall as well, that's not a pro class, will be the master division. That is going to be determined on the day. If that master's category it's either going to be full, it's going to be three ways. So the first way is it's going to be full of world champions that just happen to be 40 plus. The second way it's either going to be full with people it's going to be first timers, because it's in a gym, so there's going to be a lot of first timers potentially, and they're going to be pretty strong, because they work out. So it's either going to be full of first timers that are just strong dads, or the third option, it's going to be a mix of both. So if we get if we get full of world champions in there, I will definitely put the masters in the overall. But my only concern is if we get full of super strong dads that are just their first time competing, I don't want to put a first timer up with a pro, especially when there's a little bit, there's a lot on the line, there's that pay-per-view spot, so those pros may not take it easy on those guys, early on when I first started arm wrestling, I was, we did a different tournament, and I was very against it, mostly for a safety situation. There was I want to say there was $1,000 or $2,000 or something like that for the overall winner. And what the promoter did is they put every single class first and second. So they put, novice, amateur, semi, and pro, every single class in the overall. So when I went up to the overall, there was at least half of my opponents were first timers, and it was tricky, so I had to make a decision, do I take it easy on these guys, or do I try to finish them fast because there's money on the line? So it's tricky. So that's why the only ones that are guaranteed right now to be entered in the overall is the pro class. If you guys are watching, you got any questions for me, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to do my best to try to answer your questions. But let's do this. So last year we had the Golden Turtles, only for pro first. So last year, I want to say there was only a total of 15 turtles. So if you won if you won your pro division first, you would get a turtle. And if you won the overall, you would get a turtle. This year, we grew things. So now we're going to have first place. This is first place for every division. You will get a golden turtle, but you have to win first place if you want a golden turtle. Solid gold. In case you're wondering, it's solid. It's about 5 pounds, maybe 6. But what's second best to gold? Yes, is a silver turtle. So if you get second in any division in the tournament, you will get a silver turtle. Now, I don't have them on me. We're still working on them. They will be done before the tournament, but there will be a smaller, I don't know if you can see the size difference, but there will be a even smaller bronze turtle. So third place will get you a solid bronze turtle. Also, we talked a little bit about t-shirts. There's a Turtle Man t-shirt too. There is only 100 of them. So if you guys want to get the shirts, definitely get them soon. So far, I want to say almost 20 are already spoken for. So we had almost 20 pre-sales. I want to say the 3Xs are running low, I want to say. We did grab less 3Xs than the other sizes, mostly because the 3Xs were like $7 more than the other shirts. Or something like that. It was something crazy, $7 or $8, $9 more, or something like that. The 2Xs were, $5 more, or something like that. But all the shirts will be going for $30. If you guys want to pre-order, let me know. I can do Zeal, Cash App. I've also been using for donations and t-shirts, one of my teammates' PayPal. So if you have PayPal, we can do that. It won't be under my name. It will be under one of my teammates' name. If you guys have donations or want to buy the t-shirt, but I could do Cash App or Zeal. Or even I think Facebook Pay. I think Facebook has a way you could send money on there. That could work too. Let's see. I don't know if you see that green shirt over there. That's right. That's the first year Turtle Man 2. Actually, that's the first year, the first annual Turtle Man. This year will be the Turtle Man 2. We're gonna have some more shirts. We're also gonna have Team Stone shirts. So this is I want to say this is a second or third generation, maybe second. So these, I have the third generation shirts for sale. The shirt material are definitely better than these. Like these ones are nice, but they're just a little, very thin. The new shirts are a little better in my opinion. I prefer to wear the newer shirts. So if you guys want to rock out the Team Stone, definitely can. Both the Turtle Man and the Team Stone shirts are going for $30. We also have Team Stone straps. I don't know if you can see that. Team Stone straps, arm wrestling straps. Got a nice, it's plastic, but it's a heavy duty buckle. These are the first generation Team Stone straps. These go for $20, but there might be keep this in mind, there might be a deal going on with the straps, buy one, get one half off, something like that. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. Any more questions about the super matches, the Turtle Man 2, start time, stuff like that. So let's see. This just popped in my head. There will be on Saturday, the tournament. I want to say the food truck might get there around noon, maybe 1. I got to double check what time it gets there. But there will be a food truck. I forgot what type of food it is, but I've had it before. I think it's like it might be like not like smoked meats, but more like pulled pork and stuff like that. I got to double check, but that's what I think it is. So it's good food. So there will be food there. You guys are also welcome to bring your own food and stuff like that. But there will be a food truck there. The Friday event, we don't have any food locked in as of right now. It's going to start at noon, and we may we may not, if we can find someone to work the grill, we might have like a little a little charcoal grill going, just something, maybe hot dogs and burgers, maybe something like that for the super matches. But that's not locked in. That's not set in stone. Um, we're going to have, for the super matches, we have 3 referees so far. We're gonna have 3 referees: the main ref, the down ref, and the third ref will have a couple of responsibilities. So the first responsibility of the third referee will be to watch the elbow pad that the main referee is responsible for on the ready go. So all his responsibility is for that first couple seconds after the go. If there is a pop, they will be able to see it. One of the downsides of heavy reffing and having to watch that elbow pad is it takes you a second or two to go from the position where you start the match down to the position to watch everything else. So this way, the main referee doesn't have to do anything other than start the match, make sure it's as fair as possible. Also, that third referee will be the guy doing video review. All the refs will be working together, but we are only going to use one camera for video review. We will not be using anybody else's camera. That Friday event, people will not be allowed to record. No recording of the matches. You guys are welcome to record pretty much anything that's not arm wrestling matches. For example, you guys can film, the athlete's walkout. But that's, and the same thing, nothing that is going to potentially give away answers to the pay-per-view. So no matches, no stuff like that, Also, too, with the video, if there is a video review, if an athlete wants a video review, they have to be confident enough to put up $50. Put up $50. If they are wrong, if the refs were right and the call stays, that $50 will be given to the charity. But if the call is reversed, the athletes will get their money back and the call reversed. That's how the video is going to be, So mostly is I don't want every single every single call being reviewed. Otherwise, we'll be there all day. So you have to be confident enough to put up at least $50. If you're wrong, goes to the charity. If you're right, you get your money back. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to do that on the tournament day. The tournament may be too much to do that. But if we do, it will be the same thing. You got to put up $50. If you don't put up $50, we will not stop the tournament. We will not review it. But if you want us to stop the tournament, stop everything, you have to be confident enough for $50. And like I said before, if you're right, you get your money back and you get the call reversed. But if you're wrong, the charity gets the money. Let's see. What else can we talk about? We talked about the tournament. We talked about the super matches. If you guys are interested in sponsoring, being one of our sponsors, there's still time. It is too late to be put on the shirt because we already had the orders in. But one thing we can do is we can, like, say if you want to be on the shirts, but it's too late, we can carry over a donation, depending on how it works, into next year. If you wanted to do half now, then half next year to get locked on the shirt, we could do something like that. But there are other options, even though the shirt is already on the way being made, there is, if you would like to be our main sponsor, one of our main sponsors, the only thing we will not be able to do with this event right now is because the shirts are already ordered, is put you on the back of the shirt. But the main sponsor will get 60 seconds. We'll get a 60-second commercial. It will be played on the pay-per-view, as well as the audio version will be played at the pay-per-view and the tournament. You will also have a table named after you. So, for example, say instead of being called Table 1, if, just say, for an instance, Stone TV is the company sponsoring. Instead of being called Table 1, it would be called the Stone TV Table. So every single time a match is called, there will be, your company's name will be said about 100, 200 times that day. So it will be, ingrained into people's brain. Let's see. Now the main sponsors, they are 1,000. They go for 1,000. But yeah, we'll figure something out. If that is too much, we have other options. We are also taking donation items. So if you guys have any things that you think might be good to donate to the charity, we're going to do a silent auction to all the donation items. Some of the stuff we got so far that comes to my mind, we got some video game stuff, some Ninja Turtle action figures. I want to say an air purifier. There's like a heated back massager. There is more. I think that's all I can remember right now. There is more. So, also too, if you guys are watching this and you're in the Connecticut area, there will be practice today, right here in this garage at 5 p.m. So if you guys want to practice, make some gains, let me know. Practice will be at 5 p.m. I can also probably start early. So let me know if you want to start early. I could probably start early. But yeah, it should be good. One thing that I think it might take a little bit to get going, but I think it's going to be good, is the start command for the events. It will not be ready, go. What it will be is don't move, go. So there's going to be a slight pause. There's going to be a slight pause. I don't want don't move, go. I want don't move, go. So this is the athlete's hand. This is the referee's hand. So they're going to get their grip. It's going to look something like this. Don't move, go. Something like that. It might be a little bit to get the athletes getting used to, but I think I definitely think there's going to be some advantages in there. It's going to be a lot easier to tell who is doing the early start, in my opinion, or if it's offsetting. But I think you'll be able to see a lot easier. Also, too, early starts are not a warning. There are 0 warnings. There's no warnings for this event. Just fouls. There's 3 fouls. You have 3 fouls. It's going to be running fouls. This rule, I don't know if it will be able to be enforced. It may be too much, too tricky, but I think it might be good. So even if it's not a referee's grip, so there's going to be, even if it's not a referee's grip, once the referee will square your shoulders up. Actually, the first thing the referee is going to ask the athletes is before they do anything is once they have the grip set, they're gonna say, athletes, are you good with this grip? Are you good with this grip? If both athletes say yes, the next thing will be don't move, go. But if one athlete says no, the referee will set them up. After athletes say yes or no, if one says no, the referee will start setting them up. They will square the athlete's shoulders, and if the athletes carve in after they're squared up, it will be a foul. So you must stay squared. Your shoulders must stay squared. Otherwise, it will be a foul. So no sneaking in the shoulder, nothing like that. I'm gonna have to make some tweaks to that rule. But yeah, that's something I think may be good. The way the grips are going to be is you have 15 seconds to get your grip. If that does not work, the referee will say set grip. It will be not a full referee's grip, a referee's set grip. So like, say for example, it would be like this, it would be thumbs, fingers, go. Don't move, go. If athletes still cannot get a grip after another 15 seconds in the ref set grip, it will go to a traditional referee's grip where the referee takes control of where athletes put their hands. They will close the thumbs. They will close the fingers. They close everything. It's a full referee's grip. And then we'll take it from there. All slips will go to strap unless it's something, that's classified as like an unsportsman. We still have to, lock down what's going to be classified as an unsportsman foul. But one, stuff like if your elbow pops, a giant, 4, 5, 6 inches, and then you hit somebody, that will be an unsportsman foul. Like, it has to be obvious, or where you're dragging your elbow all the way off the pad and your wrist is now to the back of the table, where your elbow pad is here and you drag them all the way down to something like that. It's gonna have to be obvious. I don't want it to be any description. I want it to be obvious where the refs know right away. If it's not so obvious they don't know right away, it will just be strapped up. Let's see. Other rules that are changed, that are slightly changed. So athletes, if you're arm wrestling with your right hand and the strap is applied, the referee's putting the strap on, the athletes cannot touch the strap with their offhand. Like, even if they're just, say, putting the applying the strap, and even if they go something like this and it's here, and even if they just hold it or touch it, that's going to be a foul. So athletes cannot touch the strap with their off arm wrestling hands at all. If you need the strap adjusted, you're going to have to communicate with the referee, and they will be doing all the adjustment. If the strap is touched, it will be a foul. And let's see, what else? What else is there? What else, you guys? Any questions about what I said? Rules, tournament, start time, t-shirts, straps. Let's see. Oh, I finally remembered what match I forgot to talk about at the beginning of the video. If you've been watching since the start, I knew there was a match I was forgetting. James Road Mason versus Tim Lewis. Tim Lewis is stepping up for Brandon Peasley. Brandon Peasley is not able to make the event due to, I'm not really sure. Anyways, I appreciate Tim stepping up. Otherwise, because James already took the day off. He's already got his hotel. He's already spent the money. So I appreciate it. I appreciate Tim for stepping up. It's going to be an interesting match. It's going to be a battle of speed versus stopping power. So that being said, one guy wants the match to stop and one guy doesn't. So we'll see. I'm very curious. It's going to be a right arm match. So we'll see. Let's see. What else is there? Let's talk about some of our sponsors. For this event. So, Wall Wizard is one of our sponsors. It's one of our teammates. Mike, he makes walls, rocks. He does a whole bunch of stuff. But if you need a nice stone wall, anything like that, check out Wall Wizards. Bow on the Go Power Washing. He's one of our sponsors. So if you need your house power washed, definitely check out Bow on the Go. I forgot Melissa's last name, which probably doesn't help. I should remember it because she sponsored last year as well. But the law offices of, unfortunately, I forgot her last name, so you have to forgive me, of Melissa. Her first name is Melissa. So if you ever need a lawyer, go check out Melissa. So we're very thankful for Melissa for sponsoring. Actually, back-to-back years. Same thing with Bow on the Go, 2 years in a row. So very thankful for sponsoring. The New Cannon Diner is also one of the sponsors. That was actually Turtle Man's family diner. It's a very nice diner in New Cannon, Connecticut. They got some really good food. It's a nice atmosphere. So if you guys are hungry, need some good food, go check out the diner. Team Stone will be on there as one of the sponsors, as well as Stone TV. And there is definitely something else I'm forgetting. but it should come to me just like the way the last match popped in my head about 40 minutes after I forgot it. But yeah, should be good. Should be good. I'm probably gonna hang out another 5 or 10 minutes. So if you guys have any questions about what we talked about, let me know. Let's see. There's gotta be something I'm forgetting. Oh, I think I just said we're doing my matches of 1 versus 3, but I didn't tell you the athlete's name. So there's 3 athletes, Damien, John, and Andrew. The heaviest is, I want to say Andrew is 285. I think Damien's like 280. John is the lightest. He is, I want to say maybe 250, 260. He might be lighter. But John has the biggest arms of all 4 of us. He's got like 23 or 24-inch arms or something like that. It should be very interesting, you know. I am very appreciative, thankful for these athletes who stepped up, John, Damien, and Andrew. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to have a match. So I'm thankful because I definitely really wanted a match at the first ever Dungeon Supermatch Series, September 5th. So if you guys want to see me pull, a lot of people want to ask me what's my next match, when am I going to pull next? Your answer is September 5th at noon. September 5th at noon at the Dungeon Supermatch Series. So the way it's going to go, things are going to change a little bit. The team of 3, they have freedom if they want to change the order. But right now what the order is going to be is I'm going to pull each athlete one after the other. So for example, round 1 will be athlete A, round 2, athlete B, and then round 3, athlete C, and then it will continue. But that being said, the tag team of 3, they have freedom. So like if they want to keep one athlete in, they can do that. If they want to change, they can do that. If they want to go ACC, athlete A, athlete C, they can do that. One thing I was thinking about adding is I don't know how this will work, if it even work good, is adding giving like each athlete one tag in that they can use whenever. So what that would mean is like, say if there's, you know, around like round 5 or something like that, or whatever, any round, you know, say if there's like a whole bunch of restarts, for example, and you know, then a foul, an athlete can tag in their teammate and they will swap, you know. So during the round, each athlete will get one tag in where they can swap in the middle of the round. Now I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that or if that's a good idea or not, but I think that might be something that would be more definitely be more challenging, that's for sure. Also, I think it might be the entertainment factor for the fans might be it could be fun. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited. When I first started, arm wrestling, I want to say like at least one of my first super matches was like a 1 versus 7. But the only difference is the guys now are much bigger. But it should be good. What do you guys think about this 1 versus 3 match? Like, I've heard some people are really interested in it. Some people are really against it. They call it like a circus match. But let me know what you guys think. You think this 1 versus 3 match you think could be good? You think there's more good than bad, or you think there's more bad than good? Let me know what you guys think. I mean, personally, I think there's more good than bad. It's going to be a real match. Like this, it's not going to be, nothing's going to be faked. There's no acting. So it's real arm wrestling, but with a twist, with a different twist. So I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, it should be fun. Let's see, what else is there? So I've been doing it for a while. I stopped recently. I do some days, at least every Sunday, I do open gym in the Labyrinth. So this is the Labyrinth right here. What open gym is it's during, I open the gym up from about 9 to noon, 9 to 1. I train heavy on that day. So if you're coming for the open gym, it's not a fun day. I mean, definitely have fun training, but it's serious training. We gotta get the training in. It's a serious day. It's one of my hard days. I usually do pronation and back pressure and rise on that day. So it's heavy training. So keep that in mind. We are there to train, not to goof around, and we can goof around when the training's done. But there is a lot of training to do. At least 2 to 3 hours of training. So if you can't goof around in that time. Otherwise, you'll be here all day. Because it's like 2 to 3 hours of just pure training where it's not well. You take breaks in between, but nothing. A minute here, a minute there, 2 minutes here. Most of the break is just set up, from exercise to the exercise. That's most of the breaks. I'm probably not going to do it open gyms until after the events, just because I'm kind of just because a lot of stuff going on, and my training right now is it's coming at the end of the prep. It's almost time to rest up, so I can't mess around with the training this close to the match. Let's see, what else is there? Let's see. It's not arm wrestling related or anything like that, but I've been seeing a lot of black bears recently near my house. Lots, and I got a video of a pretty big one the other day walking through the neighbor's yard. It's a pretty big bear. Not the biggest black bear I've ever seen, but it's pretty big. It's got to be at least 500, at least 600, at least. Yeah, so if you guys want to see the black bear, the big one I saw the other day, it's in the YouTube Shorts. Just a real quick video, but So that being said, if you come to the Labyrinth, be careful walking to your cars because the bear might grab you. It was looking pretty hungry too. But I don't know if that one lives over there, but there's a field across the street and there's like a little pond area. I know one lives in that little pond area. The one that lives over there is a little smaller. Um, let's see. So, before I hop off, I just want to say, remember, super matches. The Dungeon Super Match Series is Friday, September 5th. Starts at noon. Definitely get there before noon if you want to watch it, because once the event starts, the parking is going to be interesting. It might be a little crazy, so definitely do not show up late. You may not find a parking spot. And the following day, the second annual Turtle Man Classic charity tournament. Weigh-ins at 8 to 11. The tournament starts at noon, but you must be there before 11 to sign up. Definitely hope to see everyone there. It's for a great cause. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around. Maybe I'll even see you September 5th and 6th. Thanks for watching.